Hello Summoners, and welcome back to another ProGuides video. My name is Dan, and today I'm going to be going over the top 10 strongest bot lane duos in League of Legends. With Season 9 almost coming to an end, we're here to help you in your climb by telling you what the strongest combos are. So once you finish watching this video, don't hesitate to pick up a duo partner and jump into ranked right away. Also guys, a few guidelines that we followed while creating this video is that we'll only mention each AD carry one time. Also, if your favorite ADC isn't listed in the top 10, then we've included them in our extras section near the end of the video. Lastly, our question of the day is, what is your favorite non-conventional bot lane combo? Mine has got to be Lee Sin plus Yasuo. It's honestly so much fun dashing all over the place with Lee Sin while comboing your kicks with the Yas ult for some easy kills. And before we get started, I want you to click the link below and check out our website, ProGuides.com. ProGuides is the very best proven way to improve at League of Legends, and we post guide videos like this one every single day. We've been doing a lot more advanced content recently, and I'm sure that you won't regret signing up. Also, guys, we have an effective coaching feature, which lets you play and get coached by a pro. Trust me, guys, you don't want to miss out on this, because your friends will be absolutely stunned at how much better you become at League of Legends. Alright, with all that being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright, starting off at number 1, we have the lovers duo, Zyra and Rakan. These two champions were designed to synergize with each other and are the strongest bottom lane combo in the game. Their abilities work so well together and even get empowered when they're on the same team. Rakan's E, Battle Dance, actually grants him increased range when he's dashing towards Zyra, and Zyra's W, Deadly Plumage, gives Rakan the effects of this ability if he is nearby. This means that they'll pretty much auto-win any 2v2 fight in the bottom lane due to the boosted stats of their empowered abilities. On top of that, Zyra and Rakan are the best level 1 cheesers in the game. Whenever the enemy is on blue side, you can just sit in the tri-bush at level 1 and then wait until the enemy duo face-check that bush. As soon as you see their ADC blindly move into you, then Rakan can engage with an auto-attack plus W into a barrage of empowered Zyra attacks with her Deadly Plumage. But that's not even the best part. Whenever Rakan manages to combo his engage during a small skirmish or teamfight, then Zyra can also catch up to him and combo her abilities with a quick blade caller to root them in place and CC chain them even harder. Honestly, we can talk about how good this bottom lane is for hours, but to save time, let's move on. Next up at number 2, we have Lucian and Senna. Now, Senna is a brand new champion that hasn't even been released yet, but judging by her kit on the PBE, we can assume that this lovers duo is going to be extremely strong. However, since changes can be made to Senna's kit and numbers before she hits the live server, we're going to have Brom take her place in Lucian's arms for now. Brom and Lucian are a classic bottom lane duo that's been around for multiple seasons. Their kits synergize super well with each other and are often known as the biggest kill threat in the bot lane. The reason why they work so well together is due to their passives and all-in potential. Brom's passive allows you to stun the enemy and deal bonus damage after landing 4 auto attacks from either himself or a teammate. Lucian, on the other hand, makes your next auto have 2 shots instead of 1 after you cast an ability. This means that a quick Brom Q into a Lucian E, auto attack, then Q, auto attack would do a huge amount of damage while also stunning your opponent. In addition to that, Lucian is a very aggressive ADC who likes to dash in front of people's faces, and Brom can easily peel for him while also staying in front of his carry by using his W and E. Once this duo hits level 6, it's going to become so easy for you to pick up kills because Brom's hard engage potential and Lucian's insane burst can melt any AD carry. Alright, coming in at number 3, we have Kaitlin and Morgana. This duo right here might just be the most annoying and tilting experience that you'll have to face in the bottom lane. They're both extremely long-ranged and can CC chain you for years if you get hit by even one source of crowd control. The most basic combo for this duo is Morgana lands a Q on an enemy and then plants her W on top of them. Next, Kaitlin will immediately set a trap underneath the snared target and follow it up with an auto attack, E plus Q, and then headshot auto. This combo does so much damage, and it'll pretty much auto win you the lane if you manage to get it off even once. And the worst part is, it's so hard to catch them out of position. They'll always outrange you and have lane priority during the early game, which means that there are only a few opportunities to catch them out. However, let's say you manage to land a blitz hook onto either Kaitlin or Morgana. Well, then be prepared to run into a black shield, which prevents them from getting CC'd. Also, speaking of lane priority, you should be prepared to play under your tower whenever you're versus this duo because it's really hard to match their push. Once you start hugging your tower, you'll be in for a world of hurt because this is where the duo really starts to shine. P.S. This combo also works with Lux. Next up at number 4, we have Sivir and Yumi. Now, this combo used to be extremely overpowered in solo queue before the dozens of Sivir and Yumi nerfs started pouring in. However, even through all of those heavy nerfs within the past few months, this duo is still really powerful. It can net you a ton of free LP. The biggest strength this duo has is their safety in lane, huge amounts of undodgeable poke, and also their massive amounts of sustain. For starters, there is so much safety with this combo. Yumi's passive grants you a shield that never expires. Her E gives you a ton of movement speed and HP, and her ultimate is an AoE peeling and engaging machine. Sivir, on the other hand, has an ultimate which can be used for engaging or peeling, and also has a spell shield for the unlimited mana sustain and safety. When you combine these two into one lane, you'll notice that they start to cover for each other's weaknesses and complement their strengths. Yumi can pretty much sit inside of Sivir for the entirety of the game while poking out your opponents with Q and giving Sivir unlimited HP. Sivir, on the other hand, can continuously push the wave while poking with her W and Q. Whenever Sivir is about to be caught out by something like a Blitz or Thresh Hook, then she can spell shield it for that guaranteed escape and extra mana. I'm honestly so glad that we stopped seeing this combo being played every other game because it's so frustrating to deal with. Coming in at number 5, we have Draven and Pike. Now, I know what you're thinking, this bottom lane seems a little bit troll because both champions are looking to last hit the opponent for the extra gold generation. Well, if you're playing this combo with a random, then it'll likely end up pretty poorly. However, if you have a duo partner who you can communicate with easily, then this will be very powerful. Draven's passive allows him to receive bonus gold every time he last hits a champion, depending on the amount of stacks he has. Pike's ultimate passive allows him to double the amount of gold generated upon killing an opponent and sharing that with your ally. Now, the order that you should follow when killing an opponent is that Draven should always secure the first kill if he has a decent amount of stacks. However, if Draven sucks at catching his axes or has lost his stacks recently, then Pike should secure all the kills to generate the maximum amount of gold. But numbers aside, this duo is still very powerful even without any of this gold generation. The amount of lockdown and burst from Pike, combined with Draven's insane damage, can net you a lot of easy kills during the laning phase. Whenever Pike manages to hook a squishy target, then it'll likely end up as a free kill or at least a flash due to the huge kill threat you present. This combo also works really well with Blitzcrank, so make sure to give both a try. Alright, next up at number 6, we have Ashe and Zyra. This combo is a classic, and most League veterans will experience some PTSD after hearing this combo being mentioned. This duo is super duper annoying to play against. If Ashe manages to land a W onto you, then Zyra will follow that up with an E into Q plus W, and maybe even a few auto attacks. This basic combo chunks your HP bar by so much, and you can't even walk out or dodge the Zyra route due to the slow from Ashe's W. On top of that, they have a huge amount of range and safety and are nearly ungankable due to Ashe's hawk shot. But that's not even the best part. As soon as you hit level 6, Ashe can instantly engage a fight with her ultimate, and then Zyra can combo all her abilities to one-shot you. So unless you have pretty good reaction time and can flash the Ashe ult, you should expect to die at the level 6 mark. If for some reason you hate playing Zyra, then this combo also works really well with Ashe and Misfortune. Although this sounds pretty troll, you gotta remember the Rock's Tigers used this combo to take SKT to 5 games during the Season 6 World Championships. Coming in at number 7, we have Kogmaw and Lulu. This bot lane combo is another classic, and many League veterans will remember their dominance during the Ardent Censor meta. Kogmaw is a low mobility hypercarry who can 1v9 games with a little boost and some heavy peel. Lulu, on the other hand, is the perfect support for Kogmaw due to her shielding, ultimate, attack speed steroid, and tons of peeling CC. If this duo manages to hit the mid to late game, then the match is already over because Kogmaw can just 1v9 by pressing W. However, the main weakness that this combo has is their laning phase, where a lot of champs like Kaitlin and Ashe can abuse them. But these bad matchups should be a little more doable now because Kogmaw and Lulu have both recently received some huge buffs. Give this a try. You'll be surprised at how fast you can melt tanks with your % damage auto attacks. Also, this combo works with Twitch instead of Kogmaw, so try that out as well. Alright, next up at number 8, we have Tristana and Pantheon. This is actually the most unique bottom lane that we'll mention today and is also the newest. Ever since the Pantheon rework, a lot of Panth mains have been playing him bottom due to his early pressure and all-in potential. Basically, at level 1, you want to start W as Pantheon and purchase a Spell Thieves. Tristana will also start W, and you will pretty much all in as soon as you see the enemy. Pantheon's empowered W will allow him to strike the enemy 3 times, which will proc the Spell Thief's Edge bonus damage. As soon as Pantheon engages, then Trist will also jump onto the target with W for an easy kill. You'd be surprised at how much damage the empowered Panth W does at level 1, and you can even chain it with Hail of Blades for some more burst. Next up at number 9, we have Misfortune and Leona. These two are an aggressive early game duo that can easily secure kills at level 6. As soon as both of you get your ultimate ready, Leo can engage and lock down the opponent while Miss Fortune hits them with her full ultimate. In addition to that, you can also look for some cheese kills early with Leona's lockdown and Miss Fortune's early game damage. But I will say that they shine the most at level 6, and you shouldn't expect too much out of them until then. Also, this combo works really well with Nautilus as well, so give both a try. And lastly, at our number 10 spot, we have Jinx and Blitzcrank. Again, these two are a really aggressive bottom lane combo that can secure easy kills during the laning phase. Whenever Blitz grabs an opponent and knocks them up, you can place your Jinx traps in front of them for an even longer CC chain. Also, while that CC chain is going, Jinx will be doing a ton of damage to your opponents, while Blitzcrank himself has a ton of burst and even a shield buster mechanic on his ultimate. The execution for this combo is a little bit harder than Miss Fortune and Leona, but I will say that I much prefer this one due to Jinx's late game scaling. And much like the MF and Leona lane, this combo also works really well with Nautilus. Alright, that's it for our top 10. Now, let's mention some duos for the ADCs that didn't make it onto our list. These champions are probably very weak during the laning phase or are just straight out weak right now. Firstly, we have Vayne and Nami. You can utilize your movement speed bonuses with Nami's auto attack slow steroid for a ton of damage. Next up, we have Ezreal and Sona. This is a combo that can poke at your opponents really hard while also sustaining for a huge amount. Then we have Varus and Nautilus, who can combo their CC and burst together to perma-lock down one champion. Next up, we got Kai'Sa and Leona, or even Rakan, and they can catch out one opponent and burst them super hard with Kai'Sa's Q and passive. Then we have Jhin and Swain, who are actually a new duo in the current meta. This combo can pretty much CC and damage from a mile away while also having a ton of burst. And lastly, we have Kalista, who works best with the D tier on our tier list because she's honestly not in a good position right now, and you shouldn't play her if you want to climb. That's it for the top 10 strongest bottom lane duos in League of Legends. Let us know which duo that you're going to try in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed watching, then please click that like and subscribe button because it honestly helps us out a ton. Also, make sure to check out ProGuides.com if you want to see more guides just like this one. That's all for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you out on the Rift.